What's going on, guys? Thanos is what today is all about. He is always finding himself in the best decks of Marvel Snap. At this point, it is inevitable. No matter if he takes one, not two, but three different nerfs, they just kill his supporting cast time after time. Guys, he just doesn't give a damn. He finds himself new friends to leech onto, and then that's quite literally, and then he puts himself back into the competitive conversation month over month, which I think ultimately is a good thing. Everybody loves Thanos. The deck is really fun to play, and it's always a little bit different. However, you don't ever really play Thanos. Hell, the last time I saw a 20 power Thanos was like the last good MCU movie. Today, I'll be breaking down the deck I took to Infinite in day one, new era Thanos. Finally utilizing the best part of Thanos' kit, the Infinity Stones. Under Kairos protection, you'll utilize support cards and massive power plays to win easily against most of the decks floating around the ladder. Today, I'm also going to cover the insane amount of different Thanos decks and flex combos that you can slot in and out to keep things fresh and fun for you and confusing for your opponent. So guys, what are the core essentials for today's Thanos? What do you have to know? What are you trying to do, right? A lot of you guys know this, but we're obviously trying to cheat out 5 and 6 cost cards to control slam power or provide flexibility into the most important turns of Marvel Snap, the end game. Funny enough, no pun intended there. We're going to look to do this by obviously playing cards into the Lockjaw Casino, ramping out with Psylocke, Time Stone, and based on both your hand draw and also the casino luck, you'll be basing your in-game strategy accordingly. And then, of course, it really comes down to management of the stones. We want to carefully place these wide or tall to set up our in-game, and this is a big part of Thanos' kit. And then, of course, we sprinkle in some tech cards for defense. Now, we have some cards that are way better than others in each of these roles. Let's go through them. Now, opposed to other decks, Thanos does not need a core deck. There's a lot of cards that can work with them, but there are ones that definitely stand out. I've separated it by tier, and at first we're in the supporting cast, and in the top tier, obviously, right now, Lockjaw is in a really good place, cheating out big cards early. Kyera, the newest card in Snap, is perfect, right? We're going to be protecting the Infinity Stones, which can absolutely add up to power with the Soul and Power Stone and all that great stuff, but also the big 6-cost cards that we cheat out early. Leech is a devastating toxic card in Snap and is perfect for Thanos' build, providing the right amount of support, and you'll find them in a ton of Thanos decks. You've got the movers, right? The ones that come out of Lockjaw or ultimately just provide you flexibility as you are going to typically fill up the board. Vision, Jeff, these are very common in today's Thanos decks, alongside our ramp card, Psylocke. Now, some other outliers in this tier are things like Blue Marvel, obviously Alioth, Legion. These are not the biggest power cards, but they help us achieve what you want to get done. Typically, having good synergy with the Infinity Stones. In Legion's case, you can use a location to your advantage to help you with the Infinity Stones. And then, of course, you have things like Iron Lad, who almost always has value in Thanos because he can copy a stone to give you draw, or he can copy one of the big cards, something like Devil Dinosaur. Now, just below that, we have what I call the silver tier. These are other good support cards in general, right? We've got Super Skrull, Professor X, Claw, Wave, who could arguably be in the top tier now with the way that Thanos is being played, but typically Psylocke is used alongside the Time Stone. Arrow, Elsa for pushing boosted power. Nico, who a lot of people, again, have in their decks, but sometimes a bit overkill in terms of draw. Okoye, Spectrum, Onslaught, some of the more ongoing options you'll find in this tier. Most, if not all, these are supporting Thanos and the ultimate goal of what he wants to do, but more importantly, the big cards. Now, there's a clear hierarchy of the best big power cards, the 6, the 5 cost, to include in your deck. Now, right now, because of Kyera, we're going to have a bit more 6 costs in these decks, but almost always, guys, the number one answer is going to be Blob. As you know, Blob has taken Thanos to like a whole new level. You definitely don't have to have him. I would say definitely your decks are going to be overall better, but you'll be playing Thanos decks differently if you don't have Blob. Like Iron Lad sometimes is not the best with him because people don't want to risk maybe sucking things up early. But for the most part, he never screws you, and you're going to just have a different playstyle with Thanos if you have Blob, especially now that we have Kyera. Next up is Devil Dinosaur. Naturally, you're going to just have a full hand of cards, so typically Devil Dino always just a must include into the deck. Again, especially if you're running something like Iron Lad. If you're not running Kyera, Death is actually really popular alongside Killmonger. You can cheat out a huge card of power, obviously, but then, you know, you're going to be sacrificing that Kyera strategy, which I think right now is going to be the best place for Thanos moving forward. She-Hulk and the new card Skaar, I put neck and neck together. I think She-Hulk is way better than people give her credit for in Thanos. You get big power, but then also if you have like weird card draw and you're cheating out all this energy with the Time Stone, you can still play her to great success. Or you can just like skip turn 5, play her for 1, put an Infinity Stone in a Lockjaw, and then do something else. She does a lot for Thanos in the way that he curves out. Skaar, our newest season pass card, can feel awkward in a lot of decks, right? But in this deck, if you have the right luck, he is just extremely discounted. But on top of that, we have different ways to utilize Skaar and ensure that we can play him most of the time. We'll talk about that in a deck later. And then quickly, guys, more often than not, your Thanos deck is going to have some sort of tech card to help you if you get bad hand draw or just to play on the defense, right? Shang-Chi is the most common option. Definitely going to help you win a good amount of lanes, especially if you can combine that with something like Kyera. Killmonger, like we said, with Death is popular. If you're not playing Death, Killmonger doesn't usually find his way in here anymore. Mobius, I think, is just a great card still. You know that if you play him down, it doesn't matter if you're not doing a lot that turn. You can cheat out other turns, and then you really hurt other decks. Now, let's go into my top 3 current Thanos decks. Before that, we'll talk a little advanced strategies. Nothing too crazy here, but mainly just knowing what each of these cards purpose in your deck. By now, you know how to ramp to the 5-cost cards. It's more of the stones and utilizing these appropriately, always trying to thin out your deck with card draw or using the Space Stone to manipulate Lockjaw. Always important to remember these options. Reality Stone, you could play early to get draw, but a lot of the times right now, it's awesome to hold on to this to go against the wide variety of Magic decks and Limbo decks. And mainly, most importantly, guys, is like just know your Thanos decks. As I cover these, find the strategy that works best for you. They're all a little bit different, but mastering when and where to move cards, using things like Leech if you have more power and tempo than the opponent, and just shut them down on turn 6. Which decks does that work well against? Do you want to go wide with Blue Marvel? Do you want to risk Devil Dinosaur and go tall, and then go tall in another lane? There's a lot of different ways to play, and now with She-Hulk and Skaar being able to cheat energy, you really need to know what you're doing the turn after the turn you're currently on. So with so many different combinations of Thanos to play, what is currently the best? Because it always depends on the meta. Now, it's tough to nail down. It also depends what rank you're at, but I'm going to try to rank them in the order in which I think they're best. Now, coming in at number 1, guys, this is probably going to be our new best Thanos build. It's close with one other option, but this is absolutely slapping. We've got Skaar and She-Hulk to go with one another. A lot of 6 costs in this deck that we're going to try to cheat early with the Time Stone, Psylocke, and in addition, we also have Wave to help us cheat out cards early as well. And then now with Kyera, we have ways to protect these cheated out 6 costs and the 1-cost cards like the Soul Stone and the Power Stone. In the deck, you can also see we still have got Shang-Chi. There's a lot of ways to still use him, and having him as a tech option is almost always viable outside of him popping out a Lockjaw, which can feel bad every now and then. Now, you'll notice right away that this deck is more focused on ramping 6 costs and not 5 costs. So you want to use the Infinity Stones a bit different. Time Stone on even turn 1 if you have Lockjaw can be awesome. Trying to get draw is always going to be important with the deck. Getting Kyera out typically as soon as possible, just so you don't risk the chance of Killmonger, Shang-Chi, anything like that. And our stones are mainly to cycle Lockjaw and just give a little bit of extra padding in our other 2 lanes. If you can ramp out Blob early enough and you have other win conditions in the deck, just do that, guys. Get the Blob out, especially if Kyera is played down. And even with this deck, we do have a possibility to have Thanos at max strength because we have a bit more protection on the Power Stone overall. Now, right now, in second place, this is one of my favorite decks to use at the moment, given the season, is Skaar's Power Club. We're going to do the same thing. We've got Skaar and She-Hulk in the deck. A lot of 6 costs, but this time, we have other 5 costs and pretty much no cheap cards. Now, you'll notice Magic is in the deck. She pretty much has to be here. Feels good to throw her into Lockjaw and then cycle her out for a bigger card. But it also just makes Skaar way better and the chances of being able to play him on value better. You can do cheeky things if you're winning big in Lockjaw. You can even play the Reality Stone into your own Limbo, depending on the luck that you have. We have 3 absolute cracked 5-cost cards. Blue Marvel to aid our Kyera and the Stones. Devil Dinosaur to be nice and big, but although somewhat of a risk because Kyera does not protect him. And then Leech is the ultimate toxic, you're screwing them card. This has been probably my more favorite build. The other one's probably a bit statistically better, but I gotta say it's a lot of fun. If you are looking to change something, I would recommend maybe getting rid of one of the higher cost cards for maybe something like Nico or Jeff, maybe even Psylocke, but this deck performs pretty well because of the Limbo. And then for third place, I've got Cheating Death. This is not going to have any new cards in it, but this is all about getting Death out via Killmonger, killing her own stones, the anti-Kyera effect, And then we've got some tech cards with Shang-Chi and the usual offenders here, with Leech also being in this one. This is very popular. This deck was not my own. This was on Untapped. It's got 10,000 games. The win rate's awesome. I prefer the other decks to this one, but if you're looking for pure raw tested stats, this would be the deck for you. Lastly, we got a couple of honorable mentions. We have the Boosted X, the old kind of ongoing build, even though Professor X has been nerfed. There's a lot of cool ways to utilize this. There's some other ongoing builds floating around with Spectrum that I think are fun and can work. I would say they're a bit less competitive, but overall, with Valkyrie being better because Luke Cage has been nerfed, definitely not a terrible deck to play. I think looking at all these decks, guys, it's pretty obvious to know you can make them all your own outside of a couple of cards and ones that, you know, suit your playstyle. And there you go, guys. Let's go ahead and hop into some Thanos games. I'll be playing a wide variety of these different decks to showcase how I play Thanos and the different decks that I enjoy playing on the ladder. Okay, Shorty with Sanctum Sanctorum, which we really have no way to get into that. Typically, Jeff's in the deck, but we are playing the Magic build. But we do have turn 1 Mind Stone. Don't hate that. We are playing the exact play, which is, you gotta love to see it. He probably has Jeff, though, so we gotta look out for that. White Hot Room is crazy. But we can't do much with the energy, so it's, like, super awkward. And I actually, like, can't commit too much to it. Oh, this kind of feels bad. But I suppose, I mean, he's going to do the same. We got to match him. Nico. Okay, we feel better. Oh, I think we go Kyera, but do we snap? Like, if we play Kyera, let's see what he does. Because if we play Kyera and he doesn't fill, I think we lose. But if he does fill and we have more power than him, then we win. Then we'll snap. He doesn't fill. Oh! This is insane. Okay. Oh, everything's great. So let's go Space Stone here. Slam out the Thanos. He's protected. Move this over, and then play something else here. Let's do it. We're running low on space. We have, like, 2 more plays. We just have to make them count. Okay. So we're good with this. Absolutely. Okay, so then let's go. Let's go here. Do we leech now? That's weird. Like, do we? If we could get blob, that'd be great. He'll have a hard time matching this one. Unless he... Nah, there's nothing he can do. I think we got this. We got this in the bag. He plays Devil. That's okay. He might Shang-Chi here. But we only have cards that are protected. And he can't play in the middle. So we won. He's got to get out of here. Unless he blobs. His blob, it could be huge. Let's see how big his blob is. Doesn't matter. We won. Alrighty, what an absolute hand to get things started. We've got our Lockjaw and we've got the Leech. So just obviously really good. We can utilize now the Lockjaw to shuffle things out. If we have a way to ramp, we can then get the Leech out early and just feel bad about ourselves, but feel good about the cubes we make along the way. But Elysium comes up next, and that makes things even easier for us. I'm thinking we're playing a high Evo, so let's go ahead and snap on that and play into this right here. So long as Blob doesn't come up and kill our whole deck, I think we're okay. Gotta love the Kyera. We got our protection we need. Shadowland. Well, good thing that Ninja's not gonna die. We do have She-Hulk and the Space Stone. So let's go and... this is a bit awkward. Let's go with the Time Stone in here. The Space Stone is a bit weird. Because we don't want to play it, let's say, like left side. Because then we could, I guess, move the Ninja. But we don't really want to do that. I think we'll hang on to that for now. And just see what happens here. Again, so long as this isn't blob, I might regret. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. That's bad, but we're good. Okay. Now we can get Leech out. We could have gotten him out anyway, but we can especially get him out now. Also, Blue Marvel is a good play here. She-Hulk is only 2 this turn. That's insane. And then we have Devil Dino. We have a lot of things cooking right now. I'm thinking what we'll do, guys, is let's throw in Leech. Left side. The Reality Stone middle to get rid of this advantage he has. Time Stone right side. Yeah, I like this. All right, let's just do Time Stone first, then Reality Stone. Now we can boost everything up with Blue Marvel. Or do a full skip on the She-Hulk, which is kind of crazy, and get rid of Elysium. This should be the best play by far. Deep space, holy crap. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. Okay, it's a Black Knight deck. Good God. All right, well, let's figure this out. Okay, guys. Well, we can Blue Marvel this. That's fine. I'm thinking we go Blue Marvel. We've got the free... Not this turn, next turn. We've got the free She-Hulk. I actually don't hate playing Magneto early. And then we move everything to the right here and clog up this right side. Okay, he's going to Skaar. That's fine. We nuke the hand. There's Thanos, which, funny enough, we could get a 20 power Thanos if we want to. But we're obviously very low on space. He won't change this left side. I think we go full float, She-Hulk, and see what else we want to play. And the only disadvantage is that we don't get to draw the blob, which I think is okay. Okay. Put in some power here and here. This should probably win. I feel pretty good about this winning. Yeah, we're good. It was a close one. I gotta say, the way that the board fell, it was just like a bit awkward. But because we were able to boost up over that right side too, it was close.
Victory.
Definitely close. The deep space to Reality Stone, I was not expecting. MDO, Camp Lahai, Jean Grey, hello. I love Jean Grey. I miss her. I feel like I haven't played her enough. I was cooking up some decks early with her, but I haven't gotten something I really love yet. All right, we go Space Stone to draw. He's got Nebula, Mojo World. And we got a lot of cards right now. A lot of cards. Let's go Lockjaw next. Maybe wave into Lockjaw. Let's see what else we can get here. He's got Jeff in the mid. And we got Van Maze, guys. Okay, well, we're doing something here. Jean Grey, no. I think we go Lockjaw. I just don't love that this can move on us, or will move on us. Okay, best case scenario there. Or at least it didn't go left side, right? All right, so now we want to go like wave, Mind Stone, wave, see what this cooks out. We're going to... Leech is decent here. I mean, he could be playing Leech on us next turn, so we have to be somewhat aware of that. He sends out the one card he can kill, which is a bit of a bummer. Not the one. We have Magic too. But man, we had Skaar, Thanos, She-Hulk, Blob. That guy lucked out pretty hard there. Reality Stone's pretty big. Okay. I would love to Magic here. Skaar kind of sucked too because we want to cheat big cards out. Let's go... Does he leech here, right? And if he leeches, we suffer, but... No, you know what? We're going to leech him back. I've been thinking about it. We're just going to leech him back. Because no matter what, I like what we can play with this play line right here. I like the idea of going Soulstone into Lockjaw, but if that turns to Limbo, I want to be able to change the Limbo, and then we give him Sunspot and 2 slams. It kind of hurts us more than helps us. I do think we should snap, because I like our odds here. We have good power in the middle. Right side's looking pretty good. We have Magneto to get that Gladiator out of left if we want to go that route. Hell, we can move a card with Cyclops, too. We can move that Cyclops out of Mojo. That's going to decimate him. Okay. That hurts. That was huge for him. Does just Magneto win it? It doesn't. If I'm being honest, I think this should win it for us. Maybe not even that. Like, this should win it for us. He guessed so good with that Goliath.
Opponent snapped.
I'm okay with it. Oh my god, we won. That was a gorgeous play. Even if it killed something in the middle, we got rid of Mojo, which we knew we were going to get just a better swap out here. Devil Dino's huge. It was only Mindscape, which, funny enough, built up our Devil even more. There was some risk involved. This guy was definitely cooking. Then Lahai gave him the Gambit.
Victory.
And we didn't push left. Funny enough, if we did go left and mid, we would have had 17 and tie that. But either way, great guess on his part. Unfortunate for the leech, but we're good either way. Alrighty, we start out with 3 stones. 4 stones. Holy crap, that's usually pretty rare. Let's go Mind Stone left side. We love this. We're also playing a Thanos deck for what it's worth. All the stones. And it looks like we're playing the ongoing version. And we got Blue Marvel. This is such a cool layout right here. We want to continue to draw. I don't think he cares too much about location. We don't want to play time yet. Let's go Space and Soul is fine to go mid here. A little bit of draw. We got Kyera too. This is like the ultimate game here to showcase the Kyera's effectiveness. Now this deck has Valkyrie. He's playing Ghost. Definitely going to go Valkyrie. Thank God, guys, we did not play Kyera yet. Holy crap, that could have been a disaster. She does protect these. It's the one way that can just bite you. Let's go. Do we want to kill these now? I mean, we can't play Time Stone and ramp. All right, we'll kill the rocks. Kind of unfortunate for us as far as the timing because of what we have. This is kind of fun. Let's go Kyera in the middle. A little dangerous, but the Valkyrie, I'm fine with it. And then we can ramp with the time if we want to. Gives us some flexibility. Let's go with that. See, this is where you feel just bad, right? Because there's so many things we could do. The Blue Marvel's huge. The Devil Dinosaur gets our Skaar cheaper. Leech, though, screws this deck so bad. Like, we just ruin this deck if we play Leech. So I think we go Power Stone with Leech, and then we just kind of decide what we want to do from here. Probably Power Stone right side. Oh, we should have snapped. I'm an idiot. It's okay. Snap, guys. Don't commentate snap on when you're trying to do this. By the way, this does fill up. I don't know if either of us remembered it perfectly, but either way, it's tough. We're going to just snap into this here. He's going to leave if we snap after the most brutal turn 5 of all time. I'm sad and frustrated. He could Blue Marvel and bump this up a little bit. He's out before we could even submit.
Victory.
He's just leaving. Okay. Well, what did we learn, guys? What did we learn? We learned to snap. Just like it, if you ever play Leech down, snap before you play Leech. Alrighty, guys. We have Valley of the Hand. We have a Space Stone, Mind Stone early. Gotta love that. Let's get the Mind Stone out, and we can go left side to start. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky with this one. Hell's Kitchen. Oh my god. Another Mind Stone. And Kyra. So we have all these stones, and then we can project in the next turn. That's kind of cool. Let's snap.
Oh, snap.
Draw. Soul Stone. Actually, I think go Space Stone, Power Stone. We'll save the Reality Stone, and then we Kyra next turn. Keep in mind, we want to save a stone or two for Lockjaw. Okay. Good strategic Maximus there. Funny enough, he keeps priority, so if he can kill Monger, dude, good on this guy. Well, actually, no, he doesn't want to do that because Valley of the Hand, yeah? We got a lot of choices. Do we go Kyra, Magic, or Lockjaw? All of which I think are pretty good. I think we'll Magic now. No, we can Lockjaw now. Then we'll Magic into that Lockjaw. He does kill Monger early, which is, you know, good for him. But the thing is, we have Valley of the Hand to protect us, so we're not as worried about that unless he somehow changes it. Let's go play Magic there. Let's go Soulstone, Magic. See what we get. I think he's playing the Sarah deck, yeah. So we could just play our Kyra to protect our big cards, and then we have our other cards come through Valley. That doesn't affect us really outside of Skaar. Oh boy. Well, good luck killing that. Okay, so if he's got Shang-Chi, we lose. Right, because he's got priority. So if he can somehow Shang-Chi I don't know if we lose, but it's not looking that good. Actually, no, because it would come back over here. So he still doesn't want to do that. So we play Kyra no matter what. We feel safe about it. Yeah, I think we win here, yeah? I don't know how we lose, because even if he Shang-Chi's this, yeah, dude, the Valley of the Hand is insane, because I think Blob's just going to come back as is, right? So here's Power Stone. Mind Stone. Dude, this guy played every tech card in defense, which was good for him. But look at that. And Blob is still hungry because he doesn't get to eat anything. We have our big power left side, and now we can just win the game. We could jam right side. Yeah, let's jam right side, and then we also won't allow him to kill a hard Magneto. So he's got to play something great here, or he loses. Okay, well, he kills his own Mobius. And, yeah, I think we're good. I don't think he's going to have, like, Blue Marvel or anything like that. This guy's got every tech card played out right now. Look at this. I mean, he definitely made it competitive. Definitely made it competitive. He responded to everything I did.
Victory.
He had a response, and he had the card draw, which was crack. All right, Eternity Range to kick us off. We have a little Time Stone, Lockjaw, got the Psylocke early too, so we definitely like what we got going on. We're going to do this extremely weird. We're going to go Time Stone mid. There's so many freaking Thanos decks. All right, Time Stone mid. He's got to be feeling pretty good, right? Snap into that. Play Lockjaw. Then we play Psylocke or Kyra, whatever way we want to do it. If we get a stone, we could go Psylocke and a stone. We are risking a lot here because if we lose Eternity Range with the casino, it's not looking good. But I think we'll get it. Oh, we have Titan. That's awesome too. All right, we're gonna go definitely into that with Psylocke, and then let's play. Do we play Space Stone? Do we go Space Stone Psylocke? No, here we go. We go Psylocke because then if we get a stone, we can have a way to move it out of there. All right, we just need like a decent card to come out of this. Like anything that's on the bigger side. Okay, I'm in Stitches. That's fine. We don't need it. We got the Time Stone out, or we got Psylocke out though. So what we can do is play our anything at this point. Probably just go Vision here. Like Blob's tempting, I get it, but we don't have Skaar or anything yet. So I think probably just the Vision plays the right way to go about it. We probably go something like this. Funny enough, Gives us a lot of flexibility here. Okay, he matches us. Playing Kyera now. Left side. Mind Stone over here. We can always blob to end it. This feels pretty good. So long as this isn't, I don't know, Jeff, Psylocke Wave, something like that. Because we have Shang-Chi, so if he blobs or something, I think we're fine. Good thing is we draw with these, so we don't get these stones. And we get Skaar. Okay. Oh, yeah. We like our position here. Have we played? We haven't played the Reality or the Soul. So, unfortunately, we can't do much. Like, we can't get our Thanos up power-wise. We could just put in a stupid amount of power with Blob. Not even that much, but, you know, 20-something. And swap out. So, I think we go swap, stupid amount of power. We should be fine. He's out.
Victory.
We took him down, guys, even with the Eternity Range BS. All right, Synistrada. We have Altar of Death. A lot of ways to cheat. We love this. Let's Space Stone. Now, do we just snap into this? No, let's just go space now. We could get things with Kyera into Altar of Death. We have Jeff. We have a lot of ways to just take advantage of that extra ramp. Yeah, now we're going to snap. Let's play down Jeff here. Play down the Mind Stone early. Yeah, this looks like a great play. Okay, so it could just be Tribunal. And then we have Starlight Citadel. Let's see, we have 5 to go. I think the Psylocke. Then we Reality Stone it. We don't let him ramp anymore. We've ramped out enough. And then we play the Power Stone over here. Power Stone mid because all the positions are going to swap. Although, dude, he might magic. Let's hang on to this Reality Stone. Let's just go the Psylocke and the Power Stone. Okay, well, it's not Tribunal. And if it's not Tribunal, I don't think he's going to magic anymore. So in that case, I think I don't hate Magneto. Bit of an awkward play. Like, we could go this with Magneto. That's fine. I guess disrupt him a little bit. Get our Skaar down. Yeah, this is fine. If this is magic, I swear... What is this game? Well, that's rough. Yeah, he's out of here. With the Weird World to boot, like, he doesn't even get to play with the other cards that he really wanted. We can also move our Jeff to get more power. What a play. What a play line. Havoc. Okay, this guy was cooking.
Victory.
Dubs. All right, we go Soul Stone first turn mid. Don't love this, but we can deal with it. He goes Jeff. We're going to snap early because we knew it was going to be Ego.
I am Ego.
And you always got to snap on Ego.
This is my domain.
Let's see if this guy's a gamer. God, I love it. This is the most useless battle to have on a video. But, like, come on. Yeah, anytime you get a little Ego double snap, you got to love it. Okay. What do we got, Ego? Okay. On the way. Brave choice, but at least he plays into the Lockjaw. We don't hate it. And the Reality Stone. That was actually a great play. He avoided playing himself. We locked down the location. Let's get a big card here. We'll take it. Okay, okay, okay. What do you got for us, Ego? Oh boy. I mean, you got the ramp. Okay. All right. So long as he doesn't pull 2 stones and play them both right side, I think we're good. What does he play for this guy? Oh my god. Nico? Yeah, I mean, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's just see what Ego does here. And does this guy stick? Oh, the vision. And then he kills himself on the way out. He kills himself. Is he a gamer? Oh,
Victory.
this close to the respectable list, JacuZ. I almost had you, whatever your name is, JacuZ? Is it JacuZ? JacuZ, I'm talking to you. Hey, man, we were this close to greatness. In 64 Relic, love the name. We have Big House. Always good for the Power Stone there. This guy's also a Thanos gamer. He's got the advantage for now. We don't have good cards, and he drew. Go ahead and do the same. So we can vision into here if we need to. We have 2 lockdown locations. Let's wave. Let's do this. Let's move the Power Stone wave on left side. He plays Kyra. It's tempting to go blob now. All right, let's snap. We'll blob mid. And then we'll play vision, probably right side. This is a huge blob. Does he blob too? Can you imagine? Whose blob is big? Oh, God, we have to have the bigger blob, right? We've got to. Oh, actually, we don't have a lot. Okay, yeah, we have the bigger blob. All right, we feel good about that. Yeah. At this point, this is our play line, right? We just put good stats over there. Oh, dude, we got this, guys. We got this. Play the Skaar down. I know it's not the vision. All the better. Ooh. There's no way. Because if he leaves this, we win this. If he, yeah, we're good to go. That was a fun match, though. We blob versus blob. And there you go, guys. There is Thanos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It helps me a lot if you like the video. It just helps overall the algorithm, the good old YouTube. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe down below. Don't miss anything on this channel. Appreciate you guys greatly. And until the next one, happy snapping.